We all go through challenges. And the one verse that is always comforting to me is, "Be still and know that I am God." And that's comforting to me because as a Christian, I know that God is all in all. Nothing can overcome him. He is omnipotent, all-powerful. And so, if I, in my stillness, know that he is God, then I'm able to give up the anxiety and say to him, as we say in the Lord's Prayer, "Thy will be done. Let it be according to your will. I know it is your good pleasure to give us the kingdom. I know that you have come that we may have life and have it more abundantly. So in the knowledge of all of that, I know that you are in control and I am in your hands." And I think that is the way to look at challenge, but also to be hopeful through it. One of the most beautiful images of God is the potter who takes a nondescript, pretty standard piece of clay and then works and molds it and softens it and shapes it and gives it a new existence. And this is the way God works with us. That's the encouragement. The encouragement is that shaping, when the clay leaves itself in the potter's hand, then he does beautiful things. But it's difficult. It takes pulling and shaping and molding and it sometimes can be very painful because you actually want to be this shape, but realistically you're made to be this shape. And it is that pull that becomes sometimes a source of conflict in our lives. But the encouragement is, if we leave ourselves in the hands of this divine potter, when we are his clay, then he forms us into beautiful vessels of honor. And they are the unique work of the potter for what that specific piece of clay needs to be. Over the past years, we've encountered some massive challenges, not only throughout Britain, but around the world. From a global pandemic to a global financial crisis, and now with cost of living challenges that are faced by so many. We need to remember that the Christian journey was never meant to be embarked upon in solitude. So when we're going through challenges, we often feel we need to face everything alone. And we create our own isolation. But in actual fact, it's important for us to realize that we journey together. And that's why I think initiatives like Thy Kingdom Come, or anything we do as the church, are incredibly important because they give us an understanding of what the church is. It is the fellowship of believers. It is the ship of salvation. It is the body of Christ. It is all those metaphors that mean that I am one of many. And when we journey together, we're able to serve others in the community as well. And we've seen that. We've seen that with response to cost of living crisis, where churches are getting involved in warm spaces, in providing food banks, in helping with social challenges. We find that when the church is together, then it serves the whole world. And that was always the vision of Christ, that we may be one, that the world may know that he loves us and we love him, and that the world may then love him and come to him.